Hello, this is Mike Oakes with Rockaway. This is the Nason residence. Miss Nason, she's a big connoisseur of the plants, so she likes to collect, and collect. We transformed this backyard from a woodsy backyard to now a subtropical backyard. She already had a small pond and just wasn't happy with her backyard, so she gave us a call, and Miss Kathleen came up with a pretty awesome design back here. So what we did was we had to bend the board throughout. So the area that's right in front of me, this is known as the Heart Rock Garden. This has a lot of meaning to her. This rock is in the shape of a heart. Her kids, wherever they're traveling, they're always trying to find a rock heart for her. So this would be a new spot for them to start collecting and showing off those areas. We added the bender board to kind of hold in everything, but there will be flagstone everywhere that you see this weed mat. In between the flagstone will be decomposed granite. And once that gets wet, it looks really spectacular. It's really dark. It's gonna go really good with contrast with the lighter flagstones. Again, elevation change was pretty drastic, especially for her having the water feature. I could not get the ground down deep enough without affecting the pond. Some of the solutions for the problem was we have a lot of rock that we added in. So the rock, we did a retaining rock garden for the bromeliads on this side. I also did a raised rock garden over on the right side, and that's just for the watershed that's coming off the carport. That's literally just gonna be the splash zone now instead of it being a mud zone that it was before. So now she has an area to place all of her plants out around the water feature to kind of enhance that color. And then we came in with all of our plants. We did transplants on all the iris, bromeliads, we have fire bushes. We also had another transplant, which is the birds of paradise in the background. She already has this giant oak tree, lots of lovely shade. So what we did was we came in, we cleaned up a lot of it around here. We added a nice rock border, and then we just top dressed everything that she already had. It more steppers into the back area back in the back, just so she has access to get through. So we have beautyberry bushes, we have fire bushes, we have cinnamon ferns, we have holly ferns, variegated gingers, Japanese maple, and that's really gonna help tie it in. What was here before was a giant bougainvillea, super spiky, not really producing what she was wanting. We came up with a little game plan, Miss Nason and I moved a couple of plants forwards, added some of the bromeliads around. She has a fire spike, not a fire bush, that's a fire spike. It's slightly different. That does like full sun. So that thing's gonna be really awesome with the color pop of the yellows and the reds, you know, it'll look really pretty. And we have the irises again on both sides, just kind of help tie everything together. In the front yard now, pretty much gave her fresh new restart for up front also. So she had a lot of iris out here. So literally the whole bed up here was nothing but iris. We transplanted some of the irises, added some of the foxtail ferns, some pentas or annuals, and just topped everything with some mini pine bark. The guys and I also dropped the grade, so you don't see it, but this grade has been dug down, and we have almost a 2 to 3 inch lip all the way around this thing, just to kind of help retain this mulch. She had a lot of straight lines with her bender board. I reused her bender board that was over here. All I did was pull it all up and just rebend it to make it look more curvy. Secured it all back in. We're down here in San Marcos, so with all the houses down here, they're usually historic. So with the historic houses, usually they like that old school color pops. So that's what we gave her. She already has the blues and the reds, and we literally tied everything in to make everything match the house. And then again, we top dressed everything with the mini pine bark and gave her plenty of opportunity here to do what she wants with her own plants out front. So with that, always remember, anything you guys need, you give us a shout and we'll make it happen.